Fiction recapped here. Today I will explain a 2017 Russian superhero film called Guardians. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The film starts after World War II. There was going on Cold War between Russia and USA. Russians were conducting experiments to keep themselves safe from the USA so that they may build the army of superheroes among the people. And these experiments were being conducted on both humans and animals, where their DNA were being replaced. They were being turned into superheroes after infusing the strength into them. These experiments were going on in the different cities of the country, in which some of the people were being turned into superheroes. And these experiments are succeeded on some of the people, and some people gain superhuman ability, so they are turned into superheroes. The first superhero was who had taken a unique form after getting the replacement of DNA. He could transform into the mighty animal. Second hero had got super speed. He was skillful in swordsmanship. Third one could control the earth's material as water, air, and stone. The fourth one was a lady named Xenia, who had the ability to make herself invisible. She could increase or decrease her body temperature, and she could also turn her body into the water at any time. They all four were most prominent superhumans. A professor was the leading person of the whole project. These are the experiments conducted by Russia. Now a scientist named August is seen in the laboratory of America. His many experiments were failed. As a result, USA authorities ban his experiments conduction. August envies when he knows that Russia's experiment have succeeded, and he also becomes aggressive. Being envious, he goes away to a location from the Soviet authorities. Arriving there, he conducts his secret and unlawful experiments. Many guiltless people become the victim in this experiment, and they did not know what is going on with them. Being ambitious, he begins to conduct experiments on himself. Military gets knowledge that he is conducting experiments unlawfully, so military raids on this laboratory belong to him. Even he already knew that military is about to attack him. It was the reason that he had set the bomb in the laboratory. Other military officers are killed by it while he remains secured. He is secured because of the conduction of his experiment on himself. He was looking like an animal under the impact of the experiment. He had turned into cybernetic organism, as such he could get control over machines. He could generate the electricity. He not only creates chaos here, but also he destructs that laboratory where the other superhumans had been placed. Now superheroes had not any type of experience to fight, because they were new superheroes, so they had no awareness. How does the situation be tackled? So they hide themselves in the several corners to avoid explosion. They move ahead stealthily from the world. On the other side, military is training their men. How these army robots can perform a great role in the upcoming battles. Suddenly, these robots become out of order, and they explode the tanks of military while destructing the control center. Consequently, many officers and soldiers meet their end. There is only August is survived. After this, Ministry of Defense holds a meeting. It is decided in it that superheroes must be brought back after searching, so they may fight against August, supporting government. The commander of this mission was Major Elena. He orders her team to begin the efforts to search for the superheroes. The first super agent is found in a location, who was wishing to confront August many times ago, because August had put an end of the many innocent people's lives. He joins when he knows that this military's mission is against August. The second super agent is found in another country. He also consents to support government. Third super agent is found in the forest, and last one was Xenia, who had become well known after performing in the circus show. She also agrees for this mission, and they all gear up for the mission. They plan in the beginning to destruct the laboratory of August. Going there, they face the High Alert's security services in that location. August's men are guarding standing around his laboratory. Making herself invisible, Xenia is proceeding, but August and his security were already waiting for these super agents. So August's men assault Xenia, firing their guns. Consequently, Xenia is stopped. Two other super agents are also fighting a lot, and they put August's men to end. Soon they are injected with a drug to make them unconscious. The third superhero, who can control the things, and he had a great enmity with August. Both used to despise each other, so August himself comes outside in order to face them. But August was stronger than that superhuman, so August throws him away while killing him. Then they all four are arrested, and August places places an option before them. Join my team, opposing government, and be the rebel of government, but they refuse to carry it out. So August loses his temper on it and he entraps 3 of them. And he leaves a magnetic field which reduces their powers, while 4th superhero is injured badly. In this way, Russian superhumans were being entrapped by the enemy. August moves ahead for his next mission. He gets a hold on the military tanks and vehicles, and he drives them in the populated area of city, which causes the commotion there. Because all tanks were creating the chaos under the control of August, many innocent people are victimized. Then he roots out 2 huge towers, and his helicopter brings him to a place. His purpose was to hold sway over the signals through satellites. In this way, he will get the control of all technology and the satellites. Doing so, the implements as missile, helicopter, and aircraft will come under his hold. Keeping the world under his control, he will occupy the whole world. Then he can attack anyone according to his will. Major Alina herself goes in search of her superheroes, whom she brings them with safety in her Patriot's facility. She thinks these superhumans are new and the training is required for them. Then she thinks, how can they train? Then she comes to know that there was August's old companion in last working laboratory, who was an old man. He had awareness about August and his module project. Major Alina becomes successful to search out that August's companion in some way. Major Alina says to her, there is an identical of August. We will have to check him to know the deficiency of August, and we may attack them. Contrarily, August reaches a place, lifting towers. He sets his robots on the buildings around the building. They kill the soldiers, clearing their way as they come to attack them. Then he turns on his system through his broad towers, and he also gets the hold of the central satellite. Major Alina is training skillfully to her superhumans. How did the fight will be held? How did you fight? How did the gun be fired? Those superhumans are given the dresses according to their assigned mission, so they may get more power because those dresses were something threatening. At last, team is prepared for fight after a tough training. Then this team reaches there, and it begins killing August's men. They also arrive at August's location where his show was going on. Then they come to the balcony of the building. There was a strong pipe to join the building and tower, and they advance through that pipe. But August's men begin to fire. Coming there, one of their companions' superhuman attempts to rescue them. They were still caught in trouble. Then a superhuman appears while flying in the air. August's men are fallen down as he attacks his men. Now they all 4 approach to that tower. Their mission is to disrupt August's system and his control. Xenia proceeds and struggles to spoil the power source. She loses her consciousness, not tolerating enough power source. Then another superhuman removes her from there while coming. Power source was damaged for a while. Then they all superhumans come upward. They begin to battle with August, but he was stronger than them. He beats all of them down, hitting. August is about to kill them. Then a companion of them approaches there. He lifts his 3 of the companions, using his power, and ties them with a rope. That rope is tied with an aircraft, but August is going to destruct that airplane, keeping his control over it. And that superhuman unties the rope who had brought them there. They all 4 fall into the water. They again go forward to confront August. Then Major Elena comes there, because Major Elena had received information by August's old companion. That old man was studying the DNA of all 4 superhumans, besides August. It is revealed to him that they can generate a strong power, uniting their all powers. That power will be exploded as it crosses its boundary, and it will spread throughout the world. In this way, August along with his power source will be eradicated. So they all 4 begin to produce the greatest power, using their powers. And an energy wave begins to produce there, which was full power energy wave. That full power spreads in the whole world after the explosion. August and his module project become the target of it. It is devastated and August is also dead. So Russian superhumans secure the whole state. They are very excited after being victorious in their mission. And the movie also ends with it. If you like this explanation video, please subscribe our channel and enjoy watching more videos.